Hey everybody, my name is TotalNerdStatus 2.0, and my first video, I thought I was going to rant about Batman vs. Superman. I might a little bit, but the first video, as you can probably tell by the title, is a rant about why Aquaman is awesome. Because, like I said on my other channel, 86% of ignorant human beings think that Aquaman is lame, useless, just talks to fish, and, they think he's stupid. So, I just wanted to establish how awesome Aquaman really is. So I have a thing to read, I have an article to read about Aquaman, so here we go. Powers and abilities. Aquaman's most widely recognized power is the telepathic ability to communicate with marine life, which he can summon from great distances. Although his power is most often and most easily used on marine life, Aquaman has at times demonstrated the ability to affect any being that lives upon the sea eagles, stuff like that, for example, or even any being involved from marine life, such as humans. As per the 2011 DC continuity reboot, Aquaman's telepathy has been greatly downplayed, acknowledging that most marine life doesn't possess enough intelligence to carry a meaningful telepathic communication. Aquaman is now stated to simply add compulsions and needs in the mindset of aquatic life, compelling them to do his bidding by a subtle altering of their cerebellum, which is part of the brain. So basically, he used to be able to talk to fish a lot and summon them, but it's been greatly downplayed. They haven't used it as much since 2011 reboot. By the way, for those who don't actually know, Aquaman, as I know him, is the son of Poseidon. So he is basically a demigod. I don't know who his mother is. I gotta look that up. But depending on who his mother is, he could either be a god or a demigod. But he's the son of Poseidon, so that's just something awesome. Aquaman has a number of superhuman powers, most of which derive from the fact that he is adapted to life in the depths of the ocean. He has the ability to breathe underwater, obviously. He possesses superhuman durability, high enough to remain unaffected by the immense pressure and the cold temperature of the ocean depths. So when he comes on land, he's got a lot of strength. This also makes him tough enough to be invulnerable to machine gun fire. He also possesses superhuman strength. He can swim at very high speeds, capable of reaching speeds of 3,000 meters per second, and can swim up Niagara Falls. That's ridiculous. He can see in near total darkness, because he can see it like through the ocean depths. Where was I? And has enhanced hearing, granting limited sonar. That's pretty cool. Although he can remain underwater indefinitely without suffering any ill effects, Aquaman grows weak if he remains on land for extended periods. However, when Batman invented Aquaman's water suit, he was able to walk on land for an indefinite amount of time and was no longer vulnerable to dehumidifier. This weakness was later removed from continuity in 2011, establishing that he grew up on land before learning of his Atlantean heritage. Okay, that makes sense. In some versions, he is able to manipulate water around him. He's a waterbender, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty beast, creating a variety of shapes and tools, or even condense moisture in the air to form a water source. So he can bend water to his will to create solid objects. Ladies and gentlemen, how is that not beast? And if that's not enough, there's more. After the loss of his right hand, I think it's by Piranha, Aquaman initially replaced it with a cybernetic retractable hook, then a cybernetic hand. The mechanical hand was replaced by a magical hand made out of water given to him by the Lady of the Lake, which grants Aquaman numerous abilities, including, but not limited to, the ability to dehydrate anyone he touches and killing them instantly. Now, for those of you who don't know, Aquaman does not have a no-killing rule like bats and soups. He has no problem doing what he needs to do. the ability to shoot jets of water from his hand, scalding or freezing, healing abilities, the ability to create portals into mystical dimensions. He can create a portal with his hand. And the ability to communicate with the Lady of the Lake through the water bearer hand. His biological hand was restored when the character was resurrected in Brightest Day. Couple more things, if you're still not convinced. Aquaman has a trident, most of you know, but it is indestructible. I have to actually look up, let's actually look up what it's made out of. What is Okay. Trident of Neptune. Okay. The trident is a magical weapon that grants its wielder great power and the divine right to rule the sea. The original Trident of Neptune was forged by the Cyclops out of adamantine. Okay, so it's made of adamantine, and Neptune's own essence. Oh. It can manipulate and conjure water, as well as disperse energy in the form of bolts and force fields. Oh. The Trident of Neptune may be used by his chosen champions, and was most recently wielded by Aquaman. The Trident beholds a vast number of magical powers, such as the power to command sea, making tidal waves or whirlpools, or even making columns of water to stand on. Control the weather, summoning rain or storms, or creating rainbows. Unleash... Sorry, the rainbow just made me laugh. Unleash blasts of lightning, and even turn living creatures into something else. That's just the Trident on his own. But I would like to add that the Trident is made of adamantine, which is known to be indestructible. And it has also been known to be powerful enough. Zack Snyder said this himself. There was a radio show that was making fun of Aquaman while he was over filming Batman vs. Superman in Detroit. And the radio show started making fun of Aquaman. Zack Snyder himself, the director, called into the radio station and defended Aquaman. One of the things he says is that his trident has been known to cut the flesh off of Superman. And that by itself is pretty awesome. So that's just some Aquaman stuff. I mean, I know there was something else I can't think of right now. But, I mean, just if you're not convinced that Aquaman is beast by now, I mean, he has the potential to be badass. That's also a direct quote from Zack Snyder. He has the potential to be badass. And he's supposed to make a cameo in Batman vs. Superman because while they were in Detroit, I think it was, they were known to be, they were cited to be messing with water and stuff like that, and Jason Momoa has been confirmed as Aquaman. I'll probably put a picture of him right there so you can see him. He looks like someone you do not want to mess with. He doesn't look like, you know, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, happy-go-lucky Aquaman from Super Friends. You know, he looks like a guy you don't want to mess with, and that's what we need when we're bringing Aquaman to the big screen, because nobody's, you know, 86% of ignorant human beings out there who think that Aquaman is lame and underpowered and useless. They're not going to go to see an Aquaman movie unless they know that the main guy is a badass. I mean, I think he's an amazing casting choice, and I think Aquaman is getting way less support than he should be, because Aquaman is essentially as powerful as Superman, just in the aquatic sense. And he still has super strength. He still has sonar, limited sonar, but still. He has hearing. I mean, I just read everything to you. He has a hand that's made of water that can kill someone with one touch. And an indestructible trident that can cut Superman. I mean, come on. How does that not sound beautiful on the big screen to any of you? And so I hope that changed your all's opinion on this, but that's basically all I wanted to talk about in this video. Just, I hope I changed some of your opinions on Aquaman. And if I didn't, then I'm sorry, but, I mean, I don't know what else I can do. He sounds like a badass to me. So, thanks for watching. My name is TotalNerdStatus 2.0, and I will see you guys next time.